Wendy Williams has always been a divisive figure. After starting her career on the radio as a shock jockey, she became known for starting fights with celebrities like Whitney Houston, who cursed her out over some invasive questions in a 2003 interview. Williams has a history of controversial moments, like revealing Method Man's wife, Tamika Smith, had cancer in 2006 before the couple was able to tell Smith's family or friends. The rapper called her out on the breakdown at the time, insisting that the diagnosis was nobody's business and that they deserved their privacy. I'd like to thank Wendy Williams for bringing that to the masses, because she didn't have to go on the radio and say that's asterisk, asterisk T. He commented sarcastically, adding that it was mad tacky and disrespectful for Williams to leak information about Smith's health against her wishes. Method Man insisted that while the host could talk about him as a celebrity however she wanted, his family was off limits. He also called Williams a stupid ass B asterisk 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 H, claiming that she didn't have any real fans and that anybody who listened to her show was just as shallow as her. Their feud continued in 2021 when Williams claimed she had hooked up with Method Man back in the day, which he denied. Keep reading to find out more about the radio and TV host who won a loyal audience with her signature catchphrase of "How you doing?" and risked that popularity with a series of scandals. In 2016, Wendy Williams criticized historically Black institutions like the NAACP and was accused of using her producers as scapegoats when she fired them in the aftermath. Williams was responding to a speech made by Jesse Williams at the BET Awards, in which the Grey's Anatomy actor spoke about the importance of grassroots activists and the Black Lives Matter movement. There has been no war that we have not fought and died on the front lines of, he declared, speaking about anti-racist activism. There is no job we haven't done, there is no tax they haven't levied against us, and we have paid all of them. On her radio show, Williams praised the actor's speech, but admitted she was confused by the need for exclusively Black spaces. I would be really offended if there was a school that was known as a historically white college. We have historically Black colleges, the host stated. What if there was the National Organization for White People Only? There's the NAACP. Her comments caused a backlash online and led to Williams losing a sponsorship with Chevrolet, as the Wrap reported. And although Williams apologized the following week, she still ended up firing producers in a move that some called a tactical scapegoating. One producer had been with the show since its premiere in 2008. Wendy Williams was slammed for her reaction to the singer Kesha's trial against her former producer, Dr. Luke, who she accused of sexual, physical, and emotional abuse as they collaborated on hits like TikTok. Williams weighed in on the controversial legal battle and upset the singer's fans by arguing that it was just business, adding that sexual abuse in the music world was so common that a lot of singers could get out of their contracts by talking about it. Kesha's no spring chicken. I mean, she's like 30 years old, Williams observed per the Huffington Post, adding that the singer should have known better. So she wasn't stupid 10 years ago, and neither was her mother when the alleged sexual abuse started. Why weren't they rolling camera on it? She later apologized for casting doubt on the story and insisting that Kesha should have filmed her own abuse if she wanted people to believe her, as the Wrap reported. Unfortunately, a lot of people lie about rape, so I was just being skeptical. That's what I do, Williams said. I wasn't sure, but I'm also woman enough to say, damn, Kesha, I apologize. She then praised Kesha for her strength, adding, I don't think a lot of women could rise to the occasion the way you did, Kesha. Despite being embraced by some as an icon for the gay community, Wendy Williams has made her share of homophobic and transphobic comments over the years. Stop wearing our skirts and our heels, she said on her show in 2020, discussing whether gay men should be invited to Valentine's Day celebrations. You can do a lot that we do, but I get offended by the idea that we go through something you will never go through, she stated, telling her audience that if they didn't experience a period every month, they weren't a woman and therefore weren't entitled to girly things or female clothes. "Looky here now, gay men, you'll never be the women that we are," Williams insisted, no matter how gay. During the backlash against these comments from the LGBTQ plus community, public figures like Tan France responded with pictures of themselves in heels. Williams later apologized for her tirade in an emotional video posted on her Twitter, which has since been deleted. "I'll start by saying I apologize," she said, per NBC News, claiming that she never wanted to hurt the gay fans that had supported her throughout her career and that she didn't realize how her comments had sounded. "One thing I can tell you right now is that I never do the show in a place of malice," she said. "I'm just having a conversation." Williams added that everybody should live and let live every day. Life is too short. In 2019, Wendy Williams, who has been open about the cocaine addiction she developed during her days on the radio, revealed she was currently staying in an institution for sober living. "So, you know me for being a very open and truthful person," she told her audience, according to the Washington Post, before tearfully announcing that she had been living in a sober house for a while. The host also discussed her experience living with other people who were seeking a safe place to recover from addiction. "They don't know I'm Wendy. They don't care I'm Wendy. There's no autographs. There's no nothing," Williams reflected. "It's the brothers and sisters caught up in the struggle, and it's been really interesting, this ride." She also described the schedule at the facility. "Doors locked by 10 p.m., lights out by 10 p.m., so I go to my room and I stare at my ceiling and I fall asleep," the host explained. It was the first time Williams let anybody other than her husband and son know she had needed treatment. "Not my parents, nobody. Nobody knew," Williams noted. A source told ET Online she revealed the truth after hearing that the Daily Mail was going to report that she was being treated for alcohol and pill addiction following recent health challenges. She wanted it to be her story to tell, they added. Over the course of her career, Wendy Williams has shared her thoughts on a lot of scandalous celebrity divorces and turbulent separations. But in 2019, her own personal life made headlines when Williams split from her husband, Kevin Hunter, after he had a baby with another woman. As The New Yorker reported, this wasn't his first brush with infidelity. Williams had previously hired a private detective to follow Hunter and discovered he had a house with his mistress just 9 miles away from their own family home. The baby was the last straw, however, and after 22 years of marriage, she officially filed for divorce. After 9 months, yes, I am fully divorced. A door has closed. In old life, the new chapter has been so lovely, she told late-night host Jimmy Fallon in an interview, adding that she was not angry about the amount of time she had invested into their marriage and that she was determined to move on with her life as a single lady looking for love in New York City. "I no longer live in Jersey. It is Wendy in the city," she continued.